Whoa, hey, oh, hey. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Attack the Pantry. I am Jenn de Vega. This stream is a deep dive into ingredients, cooking techniques, and recipes, and, well, really great chills with my friends. But most of all, it's all here to help you cook for yourself during the ongoing outdoor situation that's going on in the world and for the rest of your adult life. Last time on the show, we had my friend Teresa Finney, who is known as At Heart Panaderia, an Atlanta-based baker. We talked about running a micro bakery, a small business, as well as freelance writing and what it's like to create your own job. Pretty great conversation, but you can watch all the past clips here on my channel if you click on the videos tab, and the entire archive is located at youtube.com/JENNDLV. So make sure to subscribe there. The usual business, my friends. I am a Twitch affiliate, so that means if you subscribe to the channel with your real hard-earned money dollars, I get some money and I can keep the show going. Because, this ain't free. My time isn't free, and your time shouldn't be free either. But one way around that is if you have Amazon Prime, you can gift a subscription for free to your favorite creators every month. So if you have one of those, click that purple button above or below. I don't remember where it is on the screen, but it says gift a sub, and you'll get a little crown next to your name in the chat and a few other privileges on the channel, like getting egg emotes, little emoji that you can use here during the show, only on my show. It's amazing. So there are lots of really great links to get to know me. If you click on the About tab below the video here, you can check out the Patreon, my Etsy store, so many things, so many links. But you can check that out while we are hanging out. So today I have a guest. I'm very, very excited to have her here. So please welcome my friend, Didi.
Hi. Hi, Jen.
Hello, welcome.
Nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, anything, anytime. I would love. I wish it was everyone's first time doing a Twitch stream. You know what I mean?
It's my first live stream.
Yeah.
For everybody. So, hello.
Hello. Hello. You're not like gripping the table.
Yeah,
like,
this is the first. Yeah. I mean, I know about live stream and Twitch, but I've never been on a show before.
Cool.
On a Twitch show.
Well, I welcome you and excited to talk to you about food and your life and the things that you do. So for people who don't know you, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Didi Paterno, she, her, and I am currently in one of the suburbs of Dallas, Texas, in North Texas. So howdy, y'all. So there's my shirt.
Did not know we were going to get a howdy, y'all, today.
Howdy, y'all. But yeah, I'm Filipino in America. I've been here in this country for approaching a decade, and I can't believe that it's been that long. It seems to have flown by so fast.
Wow.
But I grew up, was born and raised in the Philippines, and prior to living here, I've lived in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates as well. A couple of years there. And yeah, I'm currently transitioning into my new career as a freelance writer, and I'm a tarot card reader.
Cool.
And a couple of other things. I'm like Jen's previous guest, I'm trying to create my own job too.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes. I previously worked in advertising, and I also work professionally as a baker. I started out as a home baker and then tried my hand working in an actual bakery for
Did I know that? I don't think I knew that.
No. I mean, we were together for a short time.
We literally only had one evening together.
Yes,
Yeah.
one evening, and one cold evening in Dallas.
Yeah.
But yes, I did work in a bakery
Cool.
once, and yeah, never been back again. I learned so much about
It's hard work.
yes,
Very, very hard work.
hard on your back, hard on your
Yes.
feet.
Hard on your mental state because it's so early.
No, to be fair, like it was a restaurant
Oh.
bakery, so it wasn't like I wasn't like the morning baker or the
I
night
see.
baker. But I do love like coming in. Like I tried helping out in a wholesale bakery, so coming in the morning was nice because the first
Ooh.
day, first it's quiet, then you get to do a lot of work.
I love that.
Yeah.
So another question I usually ask everybody is, how do we know each other?
The internet.
That's been the common answer from all of my guests. Like, I know everybody from the internet, and that's
The
not something to
internet.
be embarrassed about. So
Yeah. No, and to be fair, like it's been the easiest way to connect to food people. Because in
yes.
Dubai, I mean I didn't have any friends or like relatives, but that was I connected with a then group of food bloggers, and they became my friends.
That's really cool.
Yes, so yeah, it was the easiest, and to be honest, food people are always the best people. So
Yes, because we always like to eat.
yeah, like to share.
We love to share.
And eat. Yeah,
There's like a certain generosity that you don't get from other industries that
Amen.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so true.
So yeah, we met in person after following each other on Twitter because I was in Dallas for the holidays, specifically in Louisville. My partner took us there, and I was like, "What are we gonna do?" Because a family member got COVID, so we were stuck in a hotel room. We didn't have a lot to do, so I hit you up, and
he was like, "What do I eat? Where do I eat?" And
where do
like,
I go?
Okay, I had this long list.
Yeah.
Go this.
It was all hits. Like everything you sent us was so good, and so I trust your word on everything. So so you sent me a list. I went to that donut place. I forget what it was called.
Detour Donuts.
Detour
Shout
Donut.
out. Detour
Shout
Donuts
out.
at Instagram.
Yeah.
If you're in the DFW area, Detour Donuts.
Yo, Detour Donuts makes fresh donuts day of, and they have incredible flavors and Asian owned.
Yes.
That was like tick, tick, tick for me. I was like, yo, I ordered like a full dozen when there was only two of us.
And it's like the best compliment is like, it's not too sweet.
Yeah. I really liked it.
It's hard to find in the South.
Yeah.
Very
like really good balance.
Yeah.
And then you and I met at the barbecue place. I'm forgetting all the names of everything.
Hutchins.
At Hutchins Barbecue.
Shout out to Hutchins.
It was
in McKinney and Frisco.
And what was really funny was you were explaining to us everything and showing us the history of the place. And we were in this long line, and it was moving pretty fast, I would say. And then someone started passing a sheet pan of jalapeno sausage back through the line. They're just passing this thing, and I was like, oh. I had it. It was the juiciest thing I have ever had in my life. And I still think about it. My mouth is watering. I should have had a snack ready for me during the show. But many regrets.
Yeah, it's one of my like favorite places. It's one of because in Texas we do have this magazine based in Austin, Texas Monthly.
Yeah.
And every 4 years they do a list of the top 50 barbecue places in the entire state. And Hutchins has been on that list every year, like ever since we've been kind of following that list. And it's pretty reliable. Like for me, the thing with barbecue places, they're not open like all day, like your
Yeah,
regular restaurant, or even have like a lunch and dinner service.
usually just
So
dinner.
it's either like you have those open until 3 or open until sold out. But
Uh,
Hutchins, they're open until 9 p.m. So it's pretty reliable and really good food. And then when we bring our guests, because we need place to go to it when it's late, they're open. So
yeah, and there's a lot of seating, and
yeah.
I mean, my highlight, in addition to the meat, there's all you can eat banana pudding. It's
And
my
peach cobbler.
my favorite.
So
I didn't acknowledge a peach cobbler because banana pudding is my favorite thing. But anyway, yes, if you like peach
if
cobbler,
you like peach cobbler, and if you like soft serve
oh,
on
that's right.
your so there's even soft serve. If you like soft serve on its own or put soft serve on your peach
Oh, damn. Okay. Hacks. All right, next time. I mean, I'm sure I'll be there again next year during the holiday
yeah.
season. So I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Meet you at Hutchins.
Hutchins.
I love that. So let's get right into the show and tell segment of the show. Folks, if you want to participate next week, you can Instagram or tweet me photos of things you've cooked or things that you're proud of, food related news, anything like that. And we'll share it on the stream and discuss and cheer you on because we want to see more people cooking. So what's going on with me first? So I have a new episode of Culinary Word of the Day, which is my little podcast. I'm like a tiny dictionary. Today's word was leftovers, and it's actually going up in 45 minutes. So it'll be on all podcast platforms soon, very soon. I was a day behind on editing. That's why it's going up in the evening. Anyway, on Patreon this week, we have a recipe for chickpea tortillas because there is one person who is gluten-free on this gig that I have for the next month. And so I started making them their own tortillas. And then, news, we have merch for this Twitch channel. So egg-themed merch. These are all the little emotes that you can get when you subscribe, but also you can get them as stickers in the merch shop if you click on the About page and check it out. I also have a little jacket with an egg on it. It's embroidered. It's not a pat. It's actually embroidered.
And like I'm really on brand with
color
very,
story.
very yolky.
Very okay. I mean, I think Filipinos are a very egg people anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eggs are the best.
Yeah.
No.
Really, really, they are. Okay, so show and tell time. We have a mix of things today. So, let's see. This is from Sean. So this was in response to my breakfast sandwich. So I sent a breakfast sandwich on Sunday. I just said happy Sunday. And Sean replied with this, kind of a everything piece of toast. I believe it has guac and shaved pickled beets, watermelon radish, burrata, and then some mandarin orange on top. That's like a fridge clean out toast. Do you make anything like this, Didi? Just pick.
I don't remember if it depends on what's in the fridge, but
Right.
I guess it's kind of it's a clean out the fridge. Whatever's in there that matches, and just put it on a slice of bread.
Yeah, I mean, can't lose. Really
Yeah.
can't lose. This one came in actually in response to Teresa's chat last week, but I didn't have time to put it in. This is a 100 layer cake for this person's daughter's birthday, and it's got toasted coconut and sugar work on top.
That's pretty.
It's got crazy beautiful. And for folks who don't know what a 100 layer cake is, it doesn't mean that there are 100 cake layers. There's 100 crepes in there.
Yeah, milk
Yeah.
fooey. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I never took French in school, so
sorry,
I also
French people.
sorry to the French.
Please feel free to correct us.
Yeah, please feel free to correct us. But yeah, this is a gorgeous cake, though I cannot eat it because I'm allergic to coconut, which is very sad as a Filipino person.
Yes, that was the thing. I was like, what?
I
and
know.
that shouldn't be possible for
Is
a
that
Filipino.
I know. Well, I didn't grow up there, so
Yeah.
I grew up in California with a lot of fast food. Oh, this is from me. So I was making food for this movie set on Sunday, and I was trying to think of ways to make a lot of egg sandwiches at once. So I used this the muffin tin to do okonomiyaki style egg cup. So I bake it like this, and then took off the wrapper and then put it in an English muffin.
Oh.
Yeah, with okonomiyaki sauce and pickled carrot. So it was cute. And then on the right we have a fried shrimp toast. Yeah, yeah, you knew what it was.
I was like, oh,
that's
shrimp
that's
toast.
shrimp. um, this is a funny series that I've been tweeting. I ordered a bunch of these milk drinks from Asian Veggies, which is a local delivery service here in New York. And the design of these cans are hilarious.
Oh,
Like,
that's so cute. That's a
that's a
cow
cow with a big
with a
peach butt.
peach butt.
And then the lychee one I had today. So there's like a cow inside the lychee
That's
nut.
so cute.
And then someone said, I'm afraid to see what the papaya flavor looks like. And so I looked it up. I didn't order that one, but I looked it up and the cow is the blender. And I was like, this poor cow. But the verdict is this is a very good drink. So if you see it in the Asian store, you should try it. It's not too sweet.
Not too sweet.
and no caffeine. So I like that. Oh, my friend Abby, who was a guest 2 weeks ago, her cookbook release party was yesterday. So I went to go congratulate her and, look at the book in person. Her book is called Mayumu, which is Kapapangan for sweet. Very cute. And then I made this toast this morning. I got persimmon toast with basil and mint. And then I found this chocolate bar at the Chinese store yesterday. I'd never seen it before. I've never seen this brand, and I've never seen a crunchy popcorn flavor before.
So
I don't know.
it's a popcorn chocolate bar.
Yeah, like a milk chocolate bar. It's kind of like those Swiss ones that are also square.
Ritter Sport.
Ritter Sport, yeah. They have the different flavor. They got like hazelnut and like
yeah.
puffed rice. It was like the Chinese version of it. Let's see. We also have. I'm gonna stop sharing this because I'm gonna share my screen because some people have sent in video,
Oh, nice.
like TikTok videos and things like that. So
Please
well,
teach me how to do TikTok. So
I also
I
don't
have
really know.
energy to do it. But
Uh,
good on you. Like, thank you for making those.
So Casey sent this one in. I don't know if you've seen this video. This is on Instagram Reels. We're gonna hit play. We won't have the sound, but you get the idea.
Oh, wow.
These are all cakes. And then this last little bit, a lady is looking at all of those items and saying, "One of you better be cake." How do you feel about this whole "is it cake" phenomenon?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't
I mean,
have to like
It's
it.
like, you guys are so good that, you're able to do and make it really look like
Realistic,
the
yeah.
actual like thing. But yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of fondant and frosting, and I don't like frosting most of the time. I don't like all that extra stuff. I like a very plain cake. I like a sheet cake. I don't like too much, and I don't like too many sweet things anyway. So I've got a lot of opinions.
A lot of fondant and
That's a lot
I
of
like-
material.
it's a lot
Yeah.
of sugar, and I hope you eat it all.
Yes.
I'm an immigrant saying, don't waste food.
Yeah, don't waste food. Please
Don't
don't waste food. We beg you out there, don't waste food. This one came from who is it? I feel like this came from Samo. Sorry, one second. This is a very simple thing and ridiculous, but Samo sent this one in. Somebody is using a towel to whip a can of Coors Light open.
And that's insane.
That's crazy. That amount of force?
Like, guys,
Wow.
on your downtime in the kitchen,
I know, right?
the things you end up doing.
You could be doing more. You could be doing your mise en place. You could be cleaning something. I'm just
You
kidding.
know, you deserve a break, but wow, good on you. That's
Good on
that's
you.
some skill.
It is some skill.
That's some skill.
That's really funny. And then this other video came from Danelle, and I will narrate it for everybody because I don't think you won't be able to hear it. So it's what is it? It's torta.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
He's like, oh, she's like making sort of shit.
and that looks
But
good.
yeah, I think
That's
it's a torta al pastor, I believe, or what did he say?
But whatever it is, like the egg looks the runny egg.
Yeah, the runny egg is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? He
I
says
know what the fuck I'm talking about.
he says, I don't know what I'm talking about, is what he says. But that egg pop, that was a S tier egg pop. We love seeing egg pops on stream.
Yeah.
But thank you everybody for sharing stuff this week. We're gonna continue on with more show and tell with Didi because you sent me a selection of things that I'm excited to talk to you about. If you're just joining us, we are hanging out with my friend Didi, and we're about to go through some photos that she sent through. All right, starting it off with a really, really high note.
Aw.
Who
This
this?
This is our dog Curly.
Curly!
He's our new corgi. I'm
Love.
trying to look for him. Where is he? He's
We
in it.
love dog interruptions. Gotta say.
No, he's pretty. We got him very recently.
Oh wow.
It's a little sad story.
Oh.
Because the next picture will be preempting the next picture of our
Oh, I see.
other
Okay.
dog, and then so he passed away last November.
Oh no.
And then there was this lady who not approached me online, like told me that, hey, I'm sorry for your loss, and like, I don't mean to, it might be too soon, but I'm a breeder, and I think that you would be a good fit for one of my retired dogs.
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
We got him. Oh my god, this is the immigrant Asian freebie in the dog, basically. He's a free dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful dog.
Yeah, he's a beautiful dog, and he's funny. He has this zoinks look.
So,
Scooby-Doo.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you guys are familiar with Scooby-Doo, he has this zoinks look on his face, and is so anti-corgi, or I guess he's still getting used to the new home and everything. He's quiet.
Oh,
But
what
it's
a
very strange
sweetheart.
for a corgi because they're very vocal.
smiley and like, they're
They're
very
very-
curious
Yeah,
most of the time.
very vocal.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know. I should have put the other one first then.
No, but there's
No.
another one.
What's the
This
name of this dog?
This is me and Obi. He's our first
Obi.
Obi-Wan, like Obi
No.
Star Wars, but Obi-Wan, like Juan.
That's so cute.
Yes. But that wasn't his original name was Obi-Wan, like, Star
Right.
Wars.
Star Wars.
He's Filipino, so Obi-Wan.
Obi-Juan.
Juan. And this is one of our last trips. This is in Monument Valley in
Wow.
Utah, Arizona. Those are like their names for the rock formations, which I don't memorize.
It's okay.
Remember, but one of them is a mitten. There are two mittens, so
Oh, I see. There's a thumb.
see the
Yeah,
mittens
thumb. I see.
like that. So
That's so
yeah,
cool.
it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Like so.
How far away is that from Texas? Far.
Far
Far.
20 plus.
Oh
I
my
think
God! Really?
drive. Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was my husband loves to drive, so we drove to Santa Fe, New Mexico, slept there, and then drove again to Monument Valley.
Damn.
I mean, you don't stay inside, but in outside of the park, we stayed there, and it was nice. Very
It
nice.
looks beautiful.
It's
Did you
very
know? Did you know there's a iPhone game called Monument Valley?
no.
It's a really easy game, but really beautiful and has a cool story. But it's definitely named after this.
This. But yeah, I don't know because I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Sorry.
an Android person.
Sorry.
But it's beautiful. Like it's like you feel you're so small.
Oh God,
Like
yeah.
in a sense that the world is so much bigger, and whatever my existence is nothing. I'm just
Okay.
a speck of dust,
Here we
kind
go.
of.
Cluff and Pop is saying it's Monument Valley is also on Android too. Thank you for telling
cool.
me.
Thank you
I'm behind the times. Thank
for
you.
for us Android users. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, what a lovely pair of dogs. Like, wow. Oh, who are these people?
This is my family. So I'm the eldest of 6 children.
Oh, is that why we get along?
Yeah.
I'm the eldest too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ate of 6.
Oh, ate.
This is from my trip last November. So I went home for the first time in a decade.
Wow.
So yeah. So that's my family. So we all love food. My other sister is living in Korea right now, and she has her own Facebook page and Instagram page. It's called Lab, as in LAB, like love, Lab Ajuma, because she's like a Filipino in Korea. She calls herself a half Filipino, half Korean Ajuma. Ajuma meaning middle-aged woman
Sure.
or auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so,
we would say tita.
so she like shares a lot about Korean food and culture, because Filipinos are so obsessed with Korean culture thanks to K-pop and
Yep.
K-dramas.
My mom and her sisters are all K-pop stans.
And she's a cook. She was a professional cook.
Cool.
So
Wow, I'm gonna have to
loving
follow.
food runs in the family. So yeah, so she takes her followers through Korean food and culture through like the Filipino lens.
That's awesome. Definitely gonna have to follow. Smash that follow button. This is another part of your life that I did not know about.
This is fairly new, I would say. Very, very new. Like, so if you're familiar with Filipino culture,
Mhm.
we are proudly the last country in the world together, with the Vatican, who does not have divorce, because we are proudly majority Catholic.
Yeah, majority. Yeah.
So it was kind of hard for me to come out of the witchy closet. So
Witchy closet. I
Yeah.
love.
so
At least it smelled good in there.
definitely, and you have lots of crystals, and I started reading cards 2 years ago. So I went through a really, really bad mental health challenge when I was really in a rock and hard place. It was a pandemic,
Yeah,
2021.
it was rough.
It was rough. I I went back to a job in advertising. It was good. I knew I was really good at my job, but it really put a pressure on my mental health, and I didn't know what to do. So a friend told me, "Hey, why don't you get a tarot reading?" It's like,
Try it.
try it.
Try anything, really.
Try any, because I was at that point in my life that I would try anything. Like, I mean, you did all the Catholic things, so pray to God and everything.
Yeah.
But here I am. My body was shaking 24/7,
Oh.
and I was so really depressed. And doing all the things. So I got a tarot reading from the reader my friend recommended. And then I was like, oh my God, this is magic. In the best way possible. Like, how could this person who I didn't know, like I knew her, she was a tarot reader, but that's it. Like, she wasn't my friend or anything. Like, how could she know what was going through in my mind? So, and then after that, I was so like blown away. Okay, got another reading. So, okay. And then thought, okay, again, this is okay, I want to save some money. If I do this, get tarot readings all the time, then I would be, broke or something.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, let me just buy a deck and then I'll learn how to read for myself. Save some money. But surprise, I didn't save some money.
Surprise. You bought more decks. You bought more books.
Exactly. I bought more books, bought a lot of decks, and
I mean, but that's what's so interesting about it, is that the different art styles highlight different things that you're drawn to in the readings, and so you get different vibes from them.
Yes.
And by no means am I any expert, but I think there's something delightful in it, in providing this kind of solace, because that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, that was
right?
I was looking for, like, because I was, if you've been in that mental space before and familiar with it, like, I was just in my head so much.
Yeah.
So we needed to get out of it.
Yeah.
And the cards are literally
drawing
outside, drawing you out of that, and like seeing it in your face through these wonderfully drawn, like, images. And in a way, I could say that yes, it's an art collection, because and I really support a lot of indie decorators, mostly Filipino.
Cool.
Not even necessarily Filipino Americans, but Filipinos back home who are very talented. And for me, like, their words in Tagalog, which is the language I speak and read and I grew up with, that really, like, resonate with me more. So it just connects with me. And I really just went down that rabbit hole and read for whoever wanted their cards read. And then, like, I said, okay, like, why not offer this to anyone who needs it, because it helped me so much. And I don't know, like, it's helped my friends, or at least those who've approached me for a reading. Then why not open it to the rest, whoever is interested in
I think that's so amazing that you were looking for a solution, and then you end up being a solution for other people, which is so cool. Like, I love that. And relatedly, this whole stream Like me learning how to do this, produce a show, also came from the pandemic and from a very bad mental state. Like I was alone for so long, physically alone. And so one way that I could connect was invite my friends to chat with me like this.
And it's nice. It's really nice. Like, and like the cards help me, like, I guess what you say, hold space. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, I go to therapy, but it's also a supplement to like
Sure.
therapy. And I mean, I'm not by any means like a mental health professional, but
Right.
that's what I did for myself.
Mm-hmm.
It supplemented, like, and kind of held my hand every day, because I do like daily card draws, one in the morning to like, okay, this is a reminder for how you go about your day, and one in the
Aw.
evening to kind of like, oh, this is like a reflection of what happened in the day, and help me, journal and write things down.
That's
And like,
cool.
hey,
I like that description of tarot holding your hand.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really does. It really does. And yeah, in a magical way.
Aw. I like that. That makes for a very interesting person, I have to say. Because you also really love food. So
Yeah.
I just well let's see how you've been making some things too. You got some home projects.
Yes. Again, I really like going down through
Rabbit holes.
rabbit holes, and I'm the kind of person who, when I get obsessed with the topic, I go in hard.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and it's like the whole thing that I do. So I went through a whole fermentation, the whole 9 yards of fermentation.
Awesome.
So this is a caraway sauerkraut.
Yum.
It's very easy to do, guys. Don't be like intimidated by it. It's just salt and cabbage.
Yeah.
For real. That-
Literally,
That's
yeah.
it. And time. So yeah, and I also, again, what led me to being a professional baker was my obsession with bread. I went to like, oh, I want to bake bread. And then I also nurtured a sourdough starter and all. And that's one of the loaves that I made.
It looks so good.
It's so good. Like, I don't bake anymore because it's like, I don't know, like I'll support some other baker, but
Mm-hmm.
there really is a difference from supermarket in the bag bread.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a kind of a bougie thing to say, but of course I made it, so I know it's like, oh, I know how much time it I put into it, and ingredients and all that.
I mean, I see that sesame crust. It is beautiful. That
Yeah,
crumb. Look at
the
that crumb. It's
crumb is
bubbly.
like,
Oh.
and that's one of the better ones. I had really shitty ones, even like, but I mean, there really is a difference in taste and in how it sits in your stomach.
Oh yeah.
The kind of feeling like some breads can give you like make you feel so bloated.
Yeah.
With sourdough, it's for some strange reason. I guess it's the fermentation and the time you give it, and that's what makes it really good.
Wow. Oh, hey, Joe is in the chat. Thank you for subscribing for 6 months in a row. That is very nice of you.
Ooh, thank you for supporting Jen.
Yeah, thank you. What else we got here? Oh, we've got some highlights. So, what are we looking at here? And I want to eat it.
Oh, okay. So, in the well, my husband had to travel for work. So here comes the line again, because we wanted to save money.
That sounds
We
familiar.
wanted to save money. And we wouldn't spend for my plane ticket because work only pays for his ticket.
Oh my god.
So we went on road trips for his work to get to wherever he needed to go.
Oh my god, you too.
So we
So
drove
much driving.
through so much driving, and he loves to drive. And the photo on the left is a pork chop plate from Bully's Soul Food Restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi.
Wow.
It's a small place. It's a James Beard Award winner, American Classics winner.
Wow.
And hands down, it is the best pork chop in the United States.
Oh my god. I honestly thought it was a chicken fried steak.
No, it's a pork
It's
chop.
a pork chop. Look at that.
With the okay, this
Craggy.
is my gripe with American pork chops.
Please,
In the
yes.
American supermarket, they remove the fat cap.
I know.
This one has the fat cap.
Hell yeah.
And it is so good.
Mississippi.
So it's so good. And with
Wow.
butter beans,
Oh yeah, lima butter beans. Those are
and
my
this is
fave.
okra and tomato and okra stew and a cornbread.
Cornbread. Yes. You
And
know
then
how to
like-
order.
And this is like, the cornbread that's not sweet. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not sugar.
Yeah, it's not like full
Yeah.
of sugar.
And
Ah.
of course, on the right, after we watched Breaking Bad. If you watch Breaking Bad and know of Los Polos Hermanos,
Wow.
so we drove through Albuquerque and found where the shooting locations are. And
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's so cool.
it's a real place, and we
You
also
nerds.
like we also went to like, because this is, I think, the second time we drove through New Mexico, because the first time we were like walking in downtown, and there were these souvenirs of the guy with a hat and shades. Like,
Oh yeah.
who
Walter
the
White.
hell is this? What the hell is this? And then we found out, Breaking Bad, and then we started watching, and then
You
the next
visited
time
the
we
place?
drove through, we drove to all the locations.
That's so funny. I love that.
Yeah.
Nerd tours. Gotta do nerd tours. I did that in Hawaii with Lost.
Right.
The waterfall. I went to the beaches. I did a bunch of hikes to find all the shooting locations. It was great.
But it's not like a real Los Polos Hermanos. It's like they just retain the signage,
The prop
used in
signage,
the
yeah.
show. But I mean, they serve like burritos and New Mexican green chili.
Oh
and
my gosh, Christmas enchilada is my fave.
So yeah.
So good. Oh, Zelly, thanks for subscribing. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right. So this is lovely. I love that you've traveled more around the United States than I have. What is this lovely? Oh, I know what this is.
This is this is not here in the States. This is in the Philippines. It's Century Tofu. It's a cold silken block of tofu with century eggs. If you're familiar with century eggs, they're not 100 years old. It's what do you call it? It's a metaphor for it being like wrapped in, I don't know what it's wrapped in, but it's kind of like wrapped in something, and it's stored there for 100 days.
Yeah,
So
fermented. It
that-
goes through a fermentation process.
Yes, it goes through again a fermentation process that gets the egg white to this color.
Yeah.
And the yolk. So the greenish thing is the yolk, and the like jelly like boba colored
Yeah, boba
thing.
color.
Boba colored thing is the what do you call it? The egg white.
The egg
turned
white.
brown.
Yeah.
And there's
I-
chopped green onions and some I think that's pork floss. And then
Oh,
an
okay.
onion sauce.
Yum.
So that's a really, really great appetizer. I love it. It's one of my in one of our favorite restaurants back home. Unfortunately, we didn't. I mean, it was a short trip, so we tried to pack everything that
Yeah.
we could, but wasn't able to eat here. And I have another funny story at this restaurant. So we eat there often, me and my entire family. So
Mm-hmm.
one time we ate and ordered the usual things. So the restaurant isn't has two floors, so we were at the second floor, and then the lady from downstairs came rushing up and then said that there was a stick up downstairs.
Oh my god, no.
And then like, oh shit, and then go up to the kitchen. So on the third floor is the kitchen.
Oh my
So
god.
all of us went
Running up.
running up and hiding in the kitchen on the third floor. And then oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. We were like, oh my
Your
god.
whole
This is in the
family.
era where like no smartphones and
Oh my
all.
god, that's terrifying.
And so we were like, oh my god. And then after like maybe like 30 minutes or maybe it felt like 30, but it was like maybe
10
5
minutes, 5
minutes.
minutes.
Then we were like, oh my god, and then come down, and I think we were finished eating by then, and like we went down to, oh, we're gonna pay for what we ate now, right? And then I said, I'm sorry, we don't have change. They took
Oh, because they took
everything. They
everything.
took
Oh
everything. So it's
no.
like, okay, you gotta eat for free this day. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh, insult to injury.
I know, and it's like, and again, this was the time, like in the Philippines, during that time, there weren't not a
Yeah.
lot of, and even until today, like it's a very cash.
It's Yeah, it's a scattered service, and like
Yeah,
yeah, because I know there's smartphone payments, but like
it's
not
big
everybody has
now,
a
and
smartphone.
it's
Yeah.
easier now because of the whole digitalization of smartphones and.
Yeah.
But during that, in that time, it was
Jeez.
like
So
cash. And
stressful.
this is so special. But yeah,
Oh my god.
that's a
Oh
funny,
my
not funny story. But
I'll have to find out. I need to try when I go. My parents are trying to go next year, so hopefully I will get this list from you. What else have we got going on here? Actually, one of these is my favorite story.
okay, okay, I'll start. I'm sure everyone's like, "What the hell is that?"
It does look like one photo, but these are two photos.
Yeah, those are two photos. Okay, I'll start, I guess, with the one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
This is from my trip to Guadalajara,
Oh.
Mexico. We went there last year, and again, I didn't know much about Guadalajara.
Mm-hmm.
I just started. Husband working, walk around, do shit, entertain myself. I'm good at entertaining myself. To be
You
fair.
clearly are.
Because I'm not afraid to like just go and walk. Go down.
Yeah.
And so I saw this, and I think I watched it on YouTube that there's this thing called tuba. And I said, tuba is familiar because there's a fermented coconut alcoholic drink in
Oh.
the Philippines
Oh.
called tuba.
Oh, see, I don't know that. Wow.
Oh, and I said, okay, let's taste it. Okay, it's made of coconut
Mm-hmm.
also, but they're like the floaties around the drink are like peanut nuts.
Oh.
But when you taste it, it's like it's sweet drink,
Mm-hmm.
sour because of the fermentation,
Cool.
coconutty. It's not for you, Jen,
No, it's
obviously.
not. It's my
But
enemy.
you're gonna die. But
Yeah.
when you drink this, but it's very refreshing, and it's like kind of like the taste of kombucha that it's like
Yeah.
3 steps behind of vinegar.
Right.
But this one is like a younger, even younger version. It's still like sugary, a little sour,
Okay, it hasn't
fully fermented.
yeah,
Like
it hasn't eaten all the sugar yet.
yeah. So I was
Cool.
like, this is cool. Okay. And then I went down the rabbit hole again of like, why the hell? And then I learned that this drink, they got the technique from the Philippines.
No way. All the
So
way in Guadalajara? That's
a
crazy.
little bit of history. Okay, the Philippines is an archipelago all the way in Southeast Asia,
Mm-hmm.
far, far away from Mexico. And we were conquered by the neighborhood friendly Spaniards.
Uh-huh.
Who not the neighborhood friendly Spaniards who, rode the galleons and were looking for spices for their food because their food had no flavor.
Yep.
So they said, I want to find things to help me, make my food tasty. So they rode the ships and made their way to the Philippines. And then the galleons that they were riding, the ships, were made in the state of Jalisco.
No, I didn't know that.
And because of the exchange of people and, goods and through the Manila Acapulco galleon trade,
Wow.
of course, there were stuff like tomatoes, chocolate that made it to the Philippines. And there were stuff that made it to Mexico,
So,
like the coconut.
Methods. Yeah, methods. So
And
yeah.
people too.
Yeah.
So with the people come the stuff. The stuff that they
With
know,
the people come the stuff. Yeah.
With the people come the stuff. And the stuff comes the people.
Yeah.
And all the things that they know. And they planted all the coconuts in Mexico. And I learned because of my rabbit hole here that coconuts are not endemic to Mexico.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. So on the west side of the country, the coconuts there are from Southeast Asia.
Mm.
And the east coast, the east coast of Mexico, the coconuts there are from India.
Oh man.
So like how
Wow.
it travels. So anyway, that's the technique on how to make tuba. They don't say tuba. It's pronounced tuba.
Tuba.
And you don't have this everywhere in Mexico. It's only in Jalisco,
Wow.
the state of Jalisco, Guadalajara, and I know the most famous part of the state that has this is Colima. They even serve it in jars on the backs of this.
Cool.
So it's very cool, very interesting. Deep dive into my history. It's just it's like an Alice through the looking glass moment.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the Philippines, but everyone is speaking Spanish.
That's really funny. I love that.
Yeah.
And then the other photo here is something that I relate to very much because I always have strange things in my backpack, and I've definitely had the same item once in my life.
Yeah,
for sure.
So this one is a leg of hamon.
Yes,
in my backpack.
Whole leg of hamon. Whole leg of hamon.
One of it was partially eaten, but So we went to our friend's wedding all the way in Mallorca.
Wow.
And she had this super spread, so much food. Filipinos, we don't like to go hungry.
Right.
Put up, everything. And there was this beautiful leg of hamon, Iberico.
Oh my.
If you notice, the hoof of the
It's got the bracelet.
Is black.
It's got that bracelet. The verification bracelet.
It's a black hoof.
Yeah.
So if you look at, what are you, the other kinds
Oh,
of
Serrano.
hamon,
Mm-hmm.
Serrano doesn't have that black hoof. So it's a kind of pig specific to Spain, to
Mm-hmm.
Iberia.
And they eat black acorns as well.
No, that's different.
Oh, it's
So
different?
they're not this. They can be the same, but not entirely the same.
Right, right.
So you
Okay.
can have jamon iberico, but not jamon iberico de bellota.
Oh, beyota. Yeah,
De
okay. That was the
bellota is the
addition.
one who eats. So that's the most expensive kind.
Very, yeah.
But anyway, so we ate through the ham, but not everything because we were how many people? Like 30 people. So there was still a substantial amount of like, because they were asking, are you gonna bring home the leftovers?
Oh my God.
Clearly in that country, like they have a huge respect. Let's not throw the food. And then like, who wants the leg of ham? And I we don't know, like, because we were on our way to like Germany and like, okay, we can bring this to our friends who would appreciate, but I don't know if it's gonna get through the airport.
Oh no.
Let's take a chance. So took a chance and like, clearly stuffed the damn. um, so when I was approaching the check-in counter, the eyes of the lady were so big, and it's like I pointed to the ham and said, "Is this allowed?" And then she was like, "Oh, wait, I will ask my manager."
Oh
And
no.
then she whispered, "But if she says no, can I have the ham?"
I mean, she game recognized game. She knew how expensive that thing is.
It's expensive shit and
Yeah.
tasty expensive shit. You don't let those things
Yeah.
go to waste.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. And it's like, no, it's fine. Like,
Oh, good.
you're okay.
I was
And
like,
then I was
oh,
walking through, to get through security. And all the Spaniards were like, yeah,
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it's like,
You got the
good
approval.
move. You're gonna enjoy. And then so we got through, and everybody who was Spanish clearly was big smile and like, oh my god, because they were selling hamon inside the airport.
Of course.
So like,
That's
and
so
then when
funny.
we got to the gate, as we still had to like wait before the flight, and there was this guy who asked, What's that animal in your bag?" And it's
Incredible.
like, "Oh, it's a hamon." Like, and then we started talking, and like we had a conversation. It was clearly a conversation starter. And then, so when we moved to our actual boarding gate to Leipzig to Germany, like people were staring and
Of
like,
course.
what the hell is this thing? And just acted as if nothing strange was in my bag, and stowed it away up in the locker upside up.
Really
Up
a
in
woman
it,
after my
yeah.
own heart. Really.
And then
Really,
yeah,
really.
and then brought it, to our friends who enjoyed the hamon for the rest of, I think, there are a couple of months, and
Yeah.
then they reported to me that they made the bones into soup, and it was the best
Yes.
soup.
That's
So
my favorite thing to do afterward. I've
so
carved many a hamon.
but yeah, it's like, and like we clearly brought it to the people who we knew would appreciate it the most. So, and they really maximized the hamon. And
Oh my god. What a gift.
yeah,
What a host gift, and we are hosting people and they bring you a hamon. I would be so happy if somebody did that because
yeah,
I understand how expensive they are.
they are
Incredible. Oh, this is I think our final one. here.
Yeah. Oh, this
What
one
is
is like
this?
this is a one of the best cakes I've eaten in the recent memory. It's called a Makos torta.
Try
It's
it.
a poppy seed chocolate cake
What?
I've had in Zagreb, Croatia.
Wow.
It's this amazing small bakery in near the city market that does they grind their own flour. It's insane. It's
Wow.
insane. And if you bake, you know, I mean, yeah, you do buy those 50-pound bags, right? But
Yeah.
they grind the flour in house. And it's
Wow.
just insanely good. Not too
So
sweet.
so much fresher that way too.
But
Like you
it's
get
so
the volatile oils from the grains as they're yeah, that's so cool.
and this is so good. Like, I don't know about you guys or if you like poppy seeds. Like, it's apparently it's you hate them or you love them.
I like
But I
it.
like the texture it brings. So I think they grind the poppy seeds and
Mm-hmm.
bake it um with a cake, chocolate cake, and then inside is a home homemade plum jam
Plum jam.
and covered in marzipan.
I'm so
And
hungry.
then I don't know for if any of you out there are really are bakers. Like I don't know if it's like a chocolate ganache.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's like a layer of ganache icing, whatever. It's so good. Like
I never had that combination of poppy seed and chocolate before. I've only really had poppy seed with lemon and blueberry stuff. Never
yes,
seen chocolate.
this is a traditional Croatian cake. Well,
Wow.
not so traditional because I'm like, I want to bake this cake and got myself, you know, cookbooks for research. And
Cool.
it's mostly just the poppy seed, not the poppy seed chocolate. So shout out to Salo Dolak in Zagreb, Croatia.
Damn. You know what I've noticed in all these things that you've shared with me is you have this knack for finding really good food in other places. Like you've never been there. Like you really do. You like hone in. You're like, where's the best? Like give it to me.
And then
And
I think we grew up with that in mind. I guess we were
mm,
trained by my parents to like find the best food and eat local.
that's always a good advice. Yeah.
Because my dad used to travel a lot for work, and he like brought us to different places in the Philippines, and you know, eat local. Go to
That's
the
so
market,
cool.
eat local. And I made a big mistake. Like I was like, I spent a month in Dumaguete. It's an island in the south.
Oh, I
Um,
don't know it.
it's like in the so the Philippines is grouped into like three major islands sets. So this one is in the middle one.
Oh,
And we ate at the market, and then I said, "Oh, I want to eat sisig." But we are in Dumaguete, and during that time in the 90s, like, yeah, you know what sisig is, but Dumaguete is not known for sisig,
right.
you know. So he ate fish because it's an island, fish town, you know, whatever. And I like, it was the worst sisig I had in my life.
Well,
And it's
yeah, because
like,
they don't really make that there. I
yeah,
mean,
no, they
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
they don't really make that. So they're good at, you know,
Other
cooking
things.
other things. So ever since that, I say, okay, I'll
Eat
really
local.
eat local. And it's like, we really love to eat. So, you know, I
Same.
like finding um, the local more than like I'm not into the very Instagrammy follow.
Yeah.
I really like I think it's more pronounced that I being an immigrant, like I gravitate towards very traditional ways of doing things, because that's like, as a Filipino, I really crave, traditional ways of like making things. It
Sure.
helps me connect with my culture and my home that's, so far
Mm-hmm,
away.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really beautiful. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 6:10. So we're gonna start wrapping up the show, but first, would you be interested in playing a little game with me?
Sure.
Yeah. So friends, it's time for our pretend round of Chopped. And for people who don't know what that is, it's a TV show where chefs get a mystery basket and you must cook all of the ingredients in the mystery basket to make a dish. But in our version, it's all a pretend, it's all in our heads. But pretend that you are in Kitchen Stadium. You have everything you need. There's no time limit, and you only need to use two ingredients or three ingredients. All four if you have an idea, but there's no pressure. And the point is to see how far our food can go and throw spaghetti at the wall, sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively. But yeah, if chat, you have any ideas for what to put in the basket, we'll use up to 4 of your suggestions. But Didi, do you want to throw something in the basket? Just as a suggestion.
Oh my gosh.
I know, pressure.
I see. I spy. What do you call this? Seaweed sheets.
Oh, nori. Okay,
Nori.
cool.
I forgot. My sister will kill me. The Korean. There's a Korean name.
Oh, Kim?
Yes.
Is it Kim?
Yes.
All right, Ocho Robo is throwing some coconut in there. So already, what can we do with nori or Kim and coconut? Ooh. Chat, we are also open to your suggestions of what to do with these ingredients. But we are open to 2 more ingredients as well.
Can I start?
Yes, please.
I would cook rice in coconut milk.
Yeah.
Sticky rice. I mean, the kind of, I guess, sushi kind of rice.
Yeah.
And wrap it in the seaweed.
Yeah.
And then put in, what do kind of like a kimbap style or sushi style fillings, sliced cucumbers.
Yeah.
And maybe, okay, let's throw in spam.
Bam. Hell yeah. That sounds great.
So that's my, and maybe even throw in like pickled strips of carrots and radish.
Yes.
It's kind of like a Southeast Asian kimbap.
Oh, wow. That's a good idea. For folks who are just joining us, we're in our pretend chopped round, and so far we have seaweed sheets or Kim or nori to work with, as well as some coconut. I almost thought you were going in the direction of suman, but you went savory. So I was like, whoa. Because that's how you make it. You make suman with
Yes,
coconut milk and
with
rice.
coconut milk and rice. But like I know in Pampanga where Abi Baling, it's famous.
Yeah.
Like they do this they call it paella, but it's not. It's bringhe. It's like sticky rice cooked in coconut milk. And even like Indonesia and Malaysia, they also have those dishes. So
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. Very Southeast Asian.
very Southeast Asian.
So we use the milk so far of the coconut. What if we do something with the flesh? What if we did like a coconut ceviche? Like,
yes, that's
yeah,
like
pickle it sort of, and then serve it super, super cold with some like shaved ice and then some more coconut sauce on top.
and then strips of the nori.
Oh, I would make like pork floss furikake with the nori and some sesame seeds. So it's like a
that's
play on
nice.
sweet and savory.
Yes.
It's like
That
savory
sounds good
halamalo.
because it's like Yeah, in the Philippines. I don't know if like ceviches in Latin America if they use coconut milk.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, because in the Philippines we do. There are places that add coconut milk to the kini. They call it kini,
Kinilaw. Yeah.
so it's kind of kind of like that, and it's super tasty.
It was so funny when I was learning how to make that because I have an uncle who is a chef there in Iloilo, and I was like, sorry, I'm allergic to coconut, and he was like, he made a face, but then instead of coconut milk, we used thinned out mayonnaise with more vinegar. For
Oh,
my version of kinilaw because I can't have the coconut.
oh, that's interesting. How did it turn out? Like pretty
It turned
good.
out great, yeah.
Mhm.
Hi, Carol's in the chat. Hi, food friends. What's up, Carol?
Hi.
Carol, if you have a suggestion for what to put in our chopped basket, we so far have coconut and seaweed sheets. So if you have a third ingredient, we would love to hear it. But so far, we have a couple of amazing ideas with just these two things. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I know. I'm embarrassing. I am from an island nation and I'm allergic to coconuts. It's very sad. So like my parents were always like, "Why are you always sick?" Like everybody made fun of me all throughout junior high and high school. I was always sick. Stomach sick and get hives. I took Benadryl pretty much daily. I developed asthma as an adult. I was just like, "What is happening to me?" And then I had this disastrous trip to Mexico where I had a pina colada.
Oh no.
And that was the only outlier out of everything that I consumed. And I was like, wait, is it the coconut? And so we tested it, with babinka, puto, like Bicol Express. I'm absolutely allergic to coconut. It's so sad.
So much to dairy free.
I
At least one of the
know.
options. It's like nope.
Yeah, I couldn't really be vegan not because of I mean, I love meat and cheese, but all of the alternatives have coconut oil in them. It's terrifying.
Which reminds me, like, it's such a random thing, but I saw this video, a reel on Instagram. This baby had hives, and they learned that he was allergic to coconut too because
Maybe.
all of the like products for his skin,
Baby oil,
had coconut,
lotion.
whatever. So when they removed that, he was fine.
I think I saw that same video. The baby's eyes you could barely see because they were so
Yes,
puffy.
he
Yeah, I
was so
saw
puffy
that.
and red, and like.
Ooh, okay. Thank you, Carol. Coconut seaweed sheets. Do we need a protein? Yes, we do. How about tofu or oxtails? I think these are all great ingredients. Why don't we use them?
Yeah, I will make a oxtail rendang.
Ooh, rendang. Nobody's dropped that word yet.
So, and rendang is a stew in Southeast Asia,
Indonesia, specifically?
Indonesia, and
Yeah.
Malaysia. So they have like bumbu. What they I think. Please correct me.
Oh, I don't
Indonesians
remember.
and Malaysians. It's like a spice paste,
Right.
and then they cook it in coconut cream and coconut milk, and slow cook, meat, whatever, chicken, beef, and oxtails would be super
Oh my God.
good. And then add in like Jen's furikake.
Yeah, my
With-
furikake pork floss with nori there on top.
Yes, that is so
Oh.
good.
I'm a fan of a sprinkle. I make a lot of random sprinkles in my house.
The savory kind.
I make a lot of savory sprinkles. Like right now, I have a ramekin that has onion powder, salt, sesame, and white pepper. I've just been using that on everything.
But yeah, that's good. Like you can even do oxtails. Ever since people have discovered that it's good, it's just the prices have gone through the roof.
I
Like
know. It's
even
not
without them,
affordable.
like it's really expensive. It's at least in the Philippines, because we knew it's special. Like
Long
it's
time
super
ago.
expensive. oxtail, when you have kare-kare and you have oxtail, it's such a treat because oxtail is expensive.
Now, yeah.
But yeah, and we can even add in like the tofu as a filler.
Yeah,
Extender.
extender.
You're
We're
gonna
stretching.
extender. Yeah,
We're
you're
feeding
stretching
the
your
whole
budget.
familia.
Yes.
Yeah, we're feeding the whole
clan.
familia.
That's right. So that would be tasty.
Ooh, Carol's looking at photos of rendang now. This looks so good. I've
Yes,
made it
it's so
before, yeah.
good with rice.
I've done tempeh rendang sliders before.
Oh.
So we could do that too. We could do tofu slider of that. And we could do a brioche bun, but we do an egg wash and adhere the seaweed sheet. And so it bakes on there, and so you get this crunch
Fancy.
when you bite into it.
Fancy. Or you can even use it as a like pasta sauce. You blitz in the rendang sauce with tofu
Oh,
in it, and then pour it over your pasta.
Yum.
And then do your fancy thing and put like
You did the
oxtail
twirl.
on
The
top and
twirl.
yeah. And then some
Oh, that's
nori
really
shrimp.
good.
That's really good.
Wow. Have you done this before? Oh my god.
No, in my head, yes.
In your head, yeah.
And that's good. You know,
I
there's
mean,
a
some
few
of the
months-
greatest games of Chopped are all in our heads. Like,
Yeah.
because when you watch the show, you're like, I wouldn't do it that way. I would do this.
Mm.
Oh, Zelly says cook the pasta in coconut water. Why not? I've never done that. Would that work? Probably.
I think it would work, but I think it's a waste because you're gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
But you can use it as a soup.
You can use that as a soup. Ooh,
Yes.
soup
In the
base.
Philippines, there is a dish called binakol. It's using coconut water,
Right.
chicken.
Wow, Binakol. I absolutely could never hang out in Bicol. I would just die.
You're gonna die.
I would just land in the airport and just die because everything is just coconuts everywhere. That's so funny. Friends, last call for ideas. It's all right if you're not somebody who can think of things right away. You could always tweet me what you think. Because, sometimes I take a long time to come up with ideas. But if you're just joining us and we're nearing the end of the show, how would you cook nori sheets, coconut, tofu, and oxtails in a dish? And you don't have to use all four. It's very flexible. It's just a game.
At least we don't get to cook it, so we're fine.
You don't have to cook it, yeah. One day,
30 minutes to cook it.
one day I might do this where the chat will have access to a shopping list and the box will just arrive at my house.
Oh,
Like maybe that'll be fun. We have to have somebody else coordinate it because I can't look at it. But it'd be really fun to do that. Like for real. For real. Let's see, what else? Have we done a drink yet? What if we did like a coconut tao with the tofu? Coconut themed taho.
Oh,
Ooh. Get some maybe do some sugar, grind up the nori, make a little brulee powder on top of it. Some fresh fruit,
interesting.
fresh strawberry. Sorry, that's from the Philippines cookbook because I worked on that book and her version of tao has the tofu, strawberries, tapioca, and then soybean powder. So I'm thinking of why don't we brulee the tao, which is a soft silken tofu in its own milk, for people who don't know that, and it has a simple syrup as well.
It sounds good.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Or
What
you
else?
can try like a ginume style taho. Like
Explain.
ginume is a Filipino drink made from coconut milk. Yeah, Jen's gonna die.
I cannot have it. Yeah.
Cannot have it. And then it has they call this. I think they use not muscovado, like
Oh.
the really raw sugar and make it into a syrup.
Whoa.
So
Cool.
so it's that, and then shaved ice, and then sometimes they put like a little pandan syrup
Ooh.
swirl. So it's very refreshing in the summers. So you can add, yeah, the silken tofu, and then that I guess not palm sugar. You could use piloncillo.
Oh, yeah, yummy.
Yeah, you make it into a syrup, and it's kind of the same.
Yum. That sounds so good.
Yeah, and tapioca. You have to
Of
have,
course.
of course, yeah,
Gotta have
both,
your tapioca.
and maybe like a nice crispy seaweed uh, tweel
Oh, to wheel.
tweel straw for a counterpoint to
Wow.
the
Oh my
sweetness.
god.
It's so bougie.
That was so technical. I love
Straw.
that.
Let's say straw.
You're making a
Normie
two-wheel straw for your dessert. That's so cool. That's really good. Wow. Um, anyone else? If anyone else has ideas, please feel free to shout out in the chat. How would you cook coconut, seaweed sheets, tofu, and oxtails in a dish? Yo. These have all been really good ideas. Thank you for your ideas, everybody, and your ingredient suggestions, because this is like a great curveball. We love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we have just a couple minutes left on the show. Didi, thank you for doing this with me and hanging out and meeting my chat friend.
No, thank you for inviting me. And
Yeah.
it's kind of helping with my cooking brain. So
Yeah.
an idea. So
Gotta get
and
ready for dinner soon.
kind of exciting, and I'm happy to like share a lot of the ingredients and ideas from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I mean, you really have
Episode.
a different brain about this, and it's great. I love this because it really shows the breadth of knowledge that my guests have, and it's so cool. Like I feel like you and I could talk about this for a very long time. But since we're ending the show soon, can you tell the folks how to follow you online and where
Oh,
to find you?
you can find me on Twitter, where I do random babbles, so about life, and at Didi Paterno, and Instagram is the same at Didi Paterno.
I'll put it in the chat for everybody.
And I'm like struggling to build my
You're holding the microphone. I can't.
Oh.
Okay.
okay. I'm struggling to build my website at the moment, so the website will take time. But there's like, it's kind of up, but it's like there's nothing in there.
It's a universal problem. A lot of us creatives do not like making the websites.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I'm like, two things, I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's didipaterno.com. It's not yet done, but you can also subscribe to my Substack, didipaterno.substack.com.
And what do you cover in your Substack?
Oh my God. Now it's mostly tarot stuff. So every Tuesday, hashtag Tarot Tuesday.
Cute.
I send a newsletter about, stories about the meanings of the cards.
That's so amazing.
And I do write. I'm a freelance writer, so I've written a couple of stories over at Eater and Thrillist and the Dallas Observer. So
Hell yeah.
you can visit those, check it out.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for the show today. Thank you, Didi. Please stick around so I can say goodbye to you for realsies. But thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned next. We're gonna try to raid my friend Pat. I don't know what game he's playing right now. Subnautica, I think is what it's called. So yeah, everybody, we'll see you next week here on Attack the Pantry
Thanks,
every
guys.
Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.